everyone. Hope you are doing well. I wanted to bring some more Project Life videos to you. So I am working here on my second layout for March. This one's a pretty simple one. It is just a 12 by 12 and then a small insert on the right hand side, and it's just the square insert. I think they're 4 by 4 squares. And like I said, I'm keeping this pretty simple. I am using a kit, so I have all the cards that match, and then the kit also came with embellishments. I do think it is from maybe We Are Memory Keepers. I'm not quite sure about that one, but it definitely all came together. Maybe it's Heidi Swap. I can't remember. If you guys are curious, let me know in the comments below, and I can definitely look that up for you. I should have the card still that tells me where these are from or what collection they're from. These are just Simple Stories little letter stickers that I'm adding on here. So I'm just writing the word snow, hooray snow, because there's a picture of me and my, well, not, it's not a picture of me, but it's a picture that I took when me and my husband were out walking. We went out and walked on the trail by our house and it started snowing and it was so pretty. It did not snow for a long time, but it snowed pretty heavy for a quick period of time. So it was really neat to walk down on this path when it was snowing, and then it pretty much all went away later on that afternoon. But it was cool that we were able to capture that. And there were pretty big flakes too. So I'm just going to type that word on this little card here, and I am going to then glue that down and basically adhere those two 3 by 4 cards together, and that will go in a 4 by 6 little pocket. So I am going to trim this down. I didn't want it covering up too much, so I do cut it down just a little bit, and then I will use my little corner chomper to add that round edge back on, because I did like what that looked like, but it just was covering too much across the way, so I didn't want to do that, so I just made it a little bit smaller, and I like how that looks better. So now I'm going to work on this little square photo down here on the right hand side. I'm just going to glue down this little label piece and then that little circle that says noted, I believe, or no, hello. And I'm going to trim off the edge of that label, and I'm going to use that edge of the label here in a little bit, and you'll see where I use that soon. So next I am going to glue down the hooray that I was working with earlier. Just going to make sure those are lined up nicely so that when they fit in the pocket they aren't crooked. And then I glued that down, and then at first you can see I'm gluing down this XOXO, but I didn't really like how that looked, so you're going to see how I fix that. So I'm gluing down the label here on the left and then adding this little embellishment that says have fun okay, and then I'm going to add this banner to the bottom of the photo of me. This is some pictures that we took when we went to go see our Mary Kay consultant. We did a little makeover. This was the first day or second day of spring break, and we wanted to get that taken. Those pictures taken because I thought they were cute with me and my daughter. So here you can see I am fixing that little XOXO. I didn't like how it looked like it was floating, so I'm using the extra pieces that I had from the label that I cut out, and then I'm just going to layer those down here on the bottom and then put the XO on top of it, and I just like how that looks better. It grounds the little piece a lot better. It doesn't make it look like it's floating as much as it was before. It just seemed like it was getting lost in that darker color background. So now I'm going to add some words here. My daughter was playing with our ferret Phineas, so I'm just adding his name on here on this photo. Or I actually have just put Finn because I don't think a Phineas would have fit, but just put Finn. And now I'm pulling out some of these old embellishments. This one's My Mind's Eye, and the other one is American Crafts. I've had these in my stash for forever. I use the little yellow button here on the bottom right photo. And then I will use, I think, the pink Brad on this card in one of the other photos. I believe it ends up being the picture of our house there on the right, the middle square on the right. And I will add a little banner here in a little bit. So I do poke a hole and add the Brad, but later on I'm going to add a chipboard banner and I'll have to move this Brad a bit, but that's okay. So now I have some of these labels. Again, I've had these labels in my stash for quite some time. They're October Afternoon. I love them. I think I just hoard them because I know October to Afternoon is not around anymore, so I never want to use them. But I've slowly started getting over the fact that I can't just keep things in my stash and never use them. So I do end up using that little number sticker there on that card, the 3 by 4 card. So here's that chipboard banner I said I was going to put on, and I didn't really like where the Brad was going to sit, so I just moved the hole down just slightly, and then put the brad back on. And because it is kind of a wider brad, it covers up that old hole, so it's no big deal. So this banner did not want to stick, so I just pulled out some Scotch Quick Dry in my fine liner bottle to glue this down, and that works perfect. I love the Scotch Quick Dry. I did just get some new glue. I think it's called Art Glitter Glue. I have not tried it yet. When my Scotch Quick Dry runs out, I'm going to use that. I've heard that's really good too, and it dries very fast. And it also comes with a little tip, so it is a real fine line as well. So now I'm going to pull out these Illustrated Faith puffy stickers, and I'm going to use a few of these on the layout. I'm going to use one that says loved. I think I'm going to use a heart. I use that little flower there and the 4x4 card there. Loved, I'm going to add here, or you are loved, to the photo of my daughter. I believe I do another puffy sticker heart on the photo of the cat, maybe. I added that XOXO on the hooray. No, the little heart goes on the picture of me. And then these I think are maybe American Craft Dear Lizzie collection, and these just weren't cut out quite right, so I ended up trimming out the cloud with my scissors and then adding that and trimming off the side. And that pretty much wraps it up. I'll show you some close-ups of what the photos look like and the journaling, and that's it. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and if you ever had any questions, leave those in the comments below. I will talk to you again very soon. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.